How much XRP is enough? If you click this video because you want to know the answer to that question, well, then I made this video for you. My name is Donnie Joseph. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk about crypto. If you're new here, please subscribe. Definitely engage with the content. Like it, leave a comment. I appreciate it. But you came here because you wanted to know how much XRP is enough. I used to ask that same question. How much is enough? Is it 100? Is it 500? Is it 1,000? Is it 10,000? How much is enough? And if you're like me, you might have done the same thing that I used to do. I used to take out my phone and I grab my calculator and I would say 1,000 XRP at $10,000 equals X. 10,000 XRP at $10,000 equals X. 10,000 XRP at $100. Like, I would run these numbers because I was trying to figure out how much do I need. I was looking at it incorrectly. Thank God I found the 3T Warrior Academy with Coach JV. I've been blessed to have been mentored by him over the last year and a half. It completely reframed the way that I was thinking about getting into crypto. Now, I prior to that, I had invested in crypto. I had bought Bitcoin. I bought some Ethereum when the market was absolutely getting hammered and got some really great prices, but I didn't know what I was doing. And when I got back into XRP and some of the other projects, I still didn't know. I heard a lot of the price predictions, which excited me, but I didn't have an investment strategy. Not like I do now. Now I have a system that I use. It's very simple. I pay all of my bills, and every spare dollar that I can afford to invest, I move over and I invest in projects, not just XRP. I invest in projects that I believe will appreciate over time. And I don't just have crypto, I have other investments that I hold as well. But like you, I understand that there's a lot of opportunity in crypto. But if we're going to go about this the wrong way, then we're going to get wrecked. We're going to get wrecked. Looking at or wanting to know how many is enough, it tells me that we're in it for the wrong reasons. And again, because I'm speaking from experience. And so I'm not shaming, because if you clicked on this video because you were like hoping you were going to get this specific number, I hope you stay around, because I want to change the way that you're thinking just the same way that my thoughts have changed. Because now I actually enjoy investing. I enjoy it. It's not sexy. It's not exciting. It's very disciplined approach. There's a lot of sacrifice, but I'm finding so much enjoyment because I'm falling in love with the process. I'm falling in love with the process. It's like, I think of my son right now, okay? My son is 9 years old. And I've always wanted him to play baseball. He never wanted to play baseball. And the last year, he's like, Dad, I want to play ball. Let's go. Signed him up, coached his team. And every day he wakes up in the morning and he does 100 like baseball swings. He's just working on his mechanics. He's 9 years old. He does 40 push-ups, 40 sit-ups, and he doesn't feel like he's working because he's falling in love with the process. Most kids, and I'm not like hyping my son up, he still has a long ways to go. He's not like this all-star ball player. He has a long ways to go, but he's doing the work. And that tells me all that I need to know. He's doing the work without being asked. I share that story because investing is no different. It's going to require something of you that most people don't have. It's going to require discipline, consistency, a little bit of faith. There's not some magic wand that's going to be waved where you can just come in with $1,000 or $10,000 and strike it rich. It's not going to happen. I wish I could tell you that it was. Sure, are there people that get lucky? Does somebody come in with $10,000 high risk play and drop it on a meme coiner? Possibly. But I can assure you that the amount of people that have success there is very, very slim. Very, very slim. And to me, that is a risk that I'm not willing to take. And you shouldn't either. And again, none of this is financial advice. I'm just sharing with you what I've went through myself. Once I understood this process takes a system, a strategy, it kind of took all of that emotional hope and excitement and all of those things. It took that away. And then it was just about how much money can I afford to invest daily, weekly, monthly, annually, and then just executing the plan. I wish I could say it was more complex than that, but it's a very systematized approach. And one other thing that I've learned is that money, it's like it's attracted, or it wants to move to people that understand how to use it. That's where it wants to go. Like, every so often, and they're probably going to do it again, they give out the stimulus checks, right? The government gives out a stimulus check, and these people get the money, and the first thing that they do is they go buy a new TV, they go buy new shoes, they go buy a new cell phone. They blow the money. And where does that money go? It flows right back upstream to the people that understand how to use it. And that's why they give it, because they know it's going to come right back. They know that people aren't going to be wise with their money, because most people aren't. Were we taught in school? Like, I don't ever remember learning in school, like, how to get ahead and how to invest and how to manage my money. I didn't learn that. And then I became a barber, and like, it was a blessing and a curse at the same time. It was a blessing because I would make a ton of money every single day. I would walk out with a pocket full of cash. You give $500 cash to a 21-year-old at the end of the day, and my buddies are in college. We go out to a bar. It was like going as fast as I was making it. By 22, I was driving around an $85,000 Mercedes S500. I had no business buying. $1,000 a month car payment, $400 a month in insurance. What? I mean, like, I cringe. I wish somebody would have pulled me aside and like shook me by the, and explain, like, dude, slow down. Let's be smart about this. Investing isn't sexy. Trying to find a number to hit, it's the wrong approach. And look, I don't know what your situation is. You might have a situation that's completely different than mine. But the mindset is what I understand. I understand that mindset. It's having your back up against the wall, having debt, living paycheck to paycheck, wanting to find a way out. And the way out, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be easy. If it was, every single person would do it. Just like if having a six-pack was easy, every single person would do it. And like, using that as an example, you can get online right now and watch a video or Google or ChatGPT how to get a six-pack. It'll give you the exact answer, the exact numbers. Eat this many calories for this amount of time and you will have a six-pack. But the reality is nobody's willing to go through what it takes. And so building wealth, there's no difference. It's not that well, I shouldn't say that, but I was gonna say it's not that we don't understand, but because sometimes we don't understand, right? Like I had to go through this awakening and a realization of what it actually takes. But even if somebody laid out the perfect plan, it still requires the work. And that's the part that most people aren't willing to do. They're not willing to do the work. They're not willing to sacrifice. They're not willing to say no. They're not willing to do the boring, the unsexy, turning down the eating out, watching what they're spending money on, living below their means. There was a period of about 6 months this year. I ate canned tuna every single day. Not that I couldn't afford to buy different food, but I was so focused on investing every spare dollar into crypto. My family, they ate good, but I didn't feel right inside of me. I said, you know what? I can go to Sam's Club and spend $11 and get, I don't know, 12 cans of tuna, have a can of tuna every single day. And all of the money that I'm saving by not eating out, I used to buy steaks, cook them up, have them throughout the week. I was like, man, I'm saving so much money and I'm going to take that money, I'm going to go and invest it. Now, I'm extreme like that. So you don't have to do what I do. I'm extreme like that. But something does need to be done. If you are trying to figure out how much XRP you need, it tells me that something needs to be done. Now, look, I am not affiliated in any way other than I utilized the 3T Warrior Academy and their systems that they use, and it worked for me. I encourage you, if you are in a place where you need some sort of guidance or support or to be around other like-minded individuals that are focused on growing their wealth and have similar questions as you, sign up with them. I don't receive anything from it. They don't ask me to post. I'm not getting a kickback or anything. It's purely because for me joining the 3T Warrior Academy, I understood the value in it. And I still engage. I'm on the call. You'll hop on a call and I'll be on there with you. I love getting on the calls and chatting with other people in the group, chatting with Coach JV and all of the, people in the program. I hope that portion of it helps, but please, if you're in this and you're watching this video, it's because to me, it tells me that you want something different for yourself. And that's going to require work. Okay. It's going to require work. There's no quick way about this. It's not going to be like it's like people that go and buy lotto tickets. The people that are buying the lotto tickets are the ones that need most of the work, but they're hoping for a quick way out. And it's not the way. They might as well just go throw that money in the trash. They're not willing to do the work. I hope that you're different. If you watch this far along, again, please subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. What questions do you have? Does this make sense? Is it you? Is it not you? Am I completely wrong? Let me know in the comments. I would love to engage with you. Hit the like button. And I hope you appreciated this video. In the meantime, stay well. We'll talk soon.